Hello.
Hola. Welcome to Working Group Apply. We are January 21st. Sorry for being late. We are recording, so please be nice to each other. But be nice to each other even when we don't record, please. Okay, let's get started. I have no idea how I'm going to do the dashboard thing, so let's try it. Do you know how I can find it?
Yeah. GitHub.com. Wait, I killed my browser before, so I lost all my tabs.
Okay, found it.
Okay.
Let me share my screen. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to start by pending. Okay, add cap for
I didn't know we started using this.
Oh yeah, we did last week. Kevin ran the meeting last week. I uploaded the video on YouTube, Kevin, if you want to look at you. And
awesome.
yeah. And so now we're using these. We don't know yet if it's better or not, but people can change it.
That's better.
So that's better. Okay. Add a cap for introducing the Clarity Field Manager. Kevin, do you want to talk about it?
I'm still waiting for Jordan, so there's nothing more to say. I think I pinged him and Daniel pinged him, and it's on his queue, and it's not as important. It has a medium priority, as I was told. So
yeah, I pinged him like 20 times.
Yeah, I didn't want to be too annoying, so he has a lot of his plate as it sounded, and we'll see.
But I'll ping him one more time. Okay, topology. What is this supposed to be? Oh, we have at least one here. What is it? We'll see. But I know. So topology is probably what Maria is doing. So, and I know there are things that should be here. So we'll move them when we find them. MISC. Add status header section. Oh yeah.
I probably should have looked at it again. I think there were comments on the CAP discussing it. I'm not sure. I kind of got lost in the whole remove action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had your comment and I have to update it. We discussed the header names and things.
Yeah, and we need to know if Daniel agrees or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's mostly.
I mean, I can edit it and wait and see if he agrees, or we discuss it up first, which would probably be better.
I'm gonna move it here.
Yeah.
Cool. Add extended remove method for typed value. Jenny, we have no idea what we're doing. We need you.
Yeah, I saw about remove items. Does it? I don't know.
Thank you for looking at it.
I can't hear her.
It's going to be atomic list because it's atomic, so the entire thing gets replaced with the new value.
We have two modes now, right?
Okay.
We have the deep mode and the shadow mode. One removes everything under, and one removes just the. What happens in the other mode?
The current one was only intended for maps and lists, at least from what I read for comments. So from the comment. So,
yeah. Now that I'm trying to talk about it, I don't know if the non-deep mode makes sense. Does it make sense?
It was just to track removal for when someone applies with something there and then applies again without it there, which can only remove from lists and maps.
And it's supposed to remove everything below it too, right? Like if I remove an item from an associative list, then the entire thing is removed.
Yeah,
how is that not what you're doing, Kevin?
The current one checked if a field has to be removed based on its path, or based on its field path, and it did an exact match. And fields are only so if I remove B, the fields under B are not removed because they are checked for their path as B dot field name. You know what I mean?
No. Okay, let's talk about this later. But now that I think about it, I don't know if we need two modes. I suspect we
I
can
just didn't
fix
want to
the
change
first mode to do everything, because they target somewhat different use cases, and the two use cases are like completely distinct. And it'd be clearer if we have one mode that does everything, just removes whatever you specify. Jenny didn't need to remove a lot of things before. You need to remove more things, but I suspect the same mode can just remove everything you specify.
That might be possible.
Okay, so
yeah, so the current mode removes exactly what you specify. So you have to specify all the children of a parent if you want to remove them.
Yeah, but that makes no sense. What?
Yeah,
I suspect Jenny didn't have to remove everything because it wasn't in a use case where it happened.
Yeah.
But if it does, it's fine. Let's.
We didn't even have tests for it, so.
Yeah. We probably need to write tests and agree on what the test should be, and then.
Yeah. I just pushed some more which uses defined schema, but one is still failing, and I'm not sure if it should be failing or not.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can just.
Again, and then we'll meet with Jenny and you, and we we'll look at them and agree on the behavior and be happy.
Yeah, sounds good.
As long as we change the pruning function, the field pruning function as well, so that it still works correctly.
Yeah.
I think the behavior is not very intuitive of the inner function removed by the system.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do that. I'm gonna. Was this in MISC? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move these to MISC too. Status
you can move that as well because the PR needs to be changed.
You need this one to do this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I move stuff back into in progress, and we're gonna look at in progress. So that's not great. That's fine. Let's not talk about this again. I hate that when I click it doesn't open, but okay.
Probably if you middle click it, I don't know.
I don't know how to middle click on a MacBook. Are we tracking just this one? Kevin, do you know?
I think there was multiple cards for this topology. Is it the topologies?
This is so there's none in the pending, and this is the only one in progress.
I think last time we discussed that.
What about this one?
You or Maria add the subtasks from the tickets to the list, but I'm not sure about it.
Okay, and okay, cool. Okay, let's look at this one because I think it's the master issue for this entire thing. Maria, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. So just a bit of context. So in this one, I added a couple of weeks back, I added a little portion under the markers that essentially mixed up a bit the patch strategy with the list type and struct type. So from what I saw from you and Jordan's comments, that was super confusing, bordering on wrong in a lot of points. I made a change to sort of split them up a bit more and clarify that some of them are relevant to patch strategy and some are added, some markers are added for server-side apply. Have a look and let me know if that reads any better. And then I completely removed the section on compatibility and updates for now.
Okay, good. Okay, so I just need to look at this. Can I add the issue in the Kevin? Do you know?
You should be able to.
Yeah,
edit,
you can click the plus. on the column you want to do it in. Now close this. And on the column you want to add it to, there's a plus on top.
Where is everything?
And you can. There you go.
So I want to add this one, yes.
Yeah, and you type in this, and it should add it by itself when you press add.
Oh, you think so?
No, just that should do it.
Okay. Where is it done now? Is this the one I just put in? That's not
This is the issue.
what. Wait. That's the one I wanted. Okay. Can we move? Okay. Because we're definitely looking at this. Remove, yes. Okay, it's a little bit confusing, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, yeah. So Maria, we're looking at this one too. Did my comment make sense?
Yes, it did. So I changed that field that was previously a string to be a struct. What was interesting is that, I mean, you made a good point there, which according to the documentation, it shouldn't, like it should have complained when I tried to apply a struct type on something that is not a struct.
Yeah.
So it'll take a bit more time. I noticed like I changed it to an int after it still applied it, no problem on the API spec. So I don't know, either I'm doing something wrong or there's something missing. You said somewhere there was another comment that says, oh, just above.
Yeah.
That when we have granular, we don't want to generate. Which doc was that? I'm not doubting it. I'm just to make sure that I understand.
I showed it here.
Oh, cool, perfect. I have not seen that yet.
Open API extension.
Okay, cool.
We need to pick one or the other. I don't really care. I think if we don't have the open API, I'll change my mind. Let's fix the doc and always output the default. I think it's more explicit if we have the default rather than like if we have granular inside the open API, then have the default.
Cool.
My sentence makes no sense. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
I don't know. Do we have in the OpenAPI code that converts the OpenAPI into the applies? Have we carry those habits or use one to do
that? That's a good question.
I think at least for Mac.
Do you know, Maria, if we so you know how we have the open API and after that we have the apply schema?
Mm-hmm.
We convert the map type from the open API to the apply schema.
I don't know. Make sure the open API map type into apply schema.
Already, that's fine. Okay. Okay, we'll see. That we already looked at. Josh is not, I think Josh is busy doing other things these days, so this is not moving forward. Whoever has time and he's done, I feel like Maria, you're almost done with whatever you're doing, so you could try this if you want.
Sure, I can have a look.
I think Stefan commented last that he didn't like the approach.
Yeah, so there are two pieces to that. Yeah, he doesn't like the approach, so we need to do it differently. I asked him to clarify where we should do it. He never answered, but I'll ping him. And we need to also do it in KubeBuilder, and this is less controversial because Soli has suggested how to do it already. Okay, this we know about.
Was there anything new with the claiming ownership of sub resources? Because I've missed some API machinery meetings.
Yeah, it's very, very complicated. Is that what we said? Remember?
I think that they
once
decided on
the
an
resource
approach.
and the deployment, what should happen? I know Julian took the notes from this meeting to do something with it, but that's all I remember. Julian, do you remember?
I think, yeah, I mean, I took notes and there were a couple of open questions, but I think there was a clear path. I totally forgot, actually.
There is a documentation in the meeting notes that they agreed on some path, and I think in the meeting afterwards, Daniel and Jordan both said they don't remember who has to go forward on it, something like that.
Are we keeping track of did you make an issue with the notes, Julian?
I added a comment to the notes about what's next.
Because I don't.
Let me find.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just trying to find the issue.
Yeah, because my main concern is that I don't see it being tracked. So it's fine if we don't do it now. Oh, this is it. Ownership not tracked for scale services. Okay, so that's good. I mean, we can't do everything at the same time, but at least we need to know what's happening. Okay, thank you, Julian. The issue is here if you're looking for it.
Oh, thanks.
Here. Where was I? Yes. Okay, I think we're mostly good with this. Scalability. Hey, Jenny, do you want to explain the current plan?
Yeah, I added some more things in the to-do list. One is we're not for a certain percent of requests randomly. Right now, I think it's at 50%, or maybe we had to turn it back to 0.
We turned it back, yeah.
Because there was one bug it was causing. We're going to try to slowly increase the percent of requests of update requests that go to apply until we break things, or hopefully we don't break anything and we can just leave it at 100%.
Yes.
That's the main thing we're working on.
Do you have an issue for, so Jenny's
I don't
also,
know if I have an issue for tracking that whole process. I should.
what about, so a few things that are probably not in here. Update care to explain. I think this is definitely in progress if it's not done.
Mm-hmm.
So is this. I want to add a few things about that. You're also increasing the size of etcd maybe and trying to detect the errors because of the size.
I did add that task.
I think I got kicked for some reason. I'm back.
Say it again, Kevin.
The connection got lost. So.
Okay. So yeah, we're trying to increase maybe the size of etcd and detect errors in etcd because the object is too big.
Mm-hmm.
So that if the object is too big because of us, we can retry and not track the field as a workaround.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the other thing? Kubeopen API.
That's the last thing. We need to start versions. Take versions of SMB back. I think Kevin found this when he was trying to the API always relied on keeping SMB and starting to version it. But I started that. Someone with permission to.
I'm gonna add notes for that.
Daniel said he would do it.
I can barely hear Jenny, so.
She's mentioning the fact that we're trying to fix Kubeopen API so that we can vendor SMD.
Ah, okay. Yeah, the problem we talked about with the SMD upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That would be cool.
And ooh, interesting. Here have these.
So, will this make it possible to fix it for 117 as well.
We're planning on doing that. Yeah, we
Okay.
have to if we want to cherry pick anything anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, 116 worked because the version was okay, I think.
We were V1 everywhere, so that's fine.
Is the etcd limit a hard limit from etcd, or do we on the Kubernetes side impose it that there shouldn't be bigger objects? Because you said change it.
Can you say it again?
So what is the etcd limit? Is it a hard limit, like you can't store objects bigger than that, or does Kubernetes enforce it, to define it somehow?
It's an etcd, and Kubernetes has an enforcement of it, and also etcd can be
Okay.
with options that create another limit. So any message being sent to etcd has to be below, I think it's 2 megabytes or something.
And I think there is a recommended limit somewhere for Kubernetes. Like Kubernetes says you should have etcd support at least X megabytes.
I don't know, are we increasing that limit? I thought we're just
maybe a little bit,
detecting
yeah.
when we hit it, but
maybe a little bit
Okay.
so that we can fit in. We would like to avoid this fallback mechanism, right? So
most objects are not close to the object limit size,
true.
but there are some that we definitely don't want to break,
Yeah.
like some very large config.
Yeah, that's we'll see if we need to increase or not, but I think it would help avoid params. I think we're mostly done. Return a distinct status code.
Yeah, we had it at.
Oh, we talked about this.
Yeah, we had the. I have to update the cap.
Where was it?
In progress. Probably further down. In MISC.
It's not easy when I'm doing this at the same time. Let me see.
Yeah, for some reason you can't scroll and drag.
I could, but it's not very convenient. Here you go.
There we go. Applies the status section. Yeah.
Okay, great. What time is it? 9:55. It's good. I think we're running out of time. Oh wow, we've completely forgot. Where is diff? We don't have anything about diff in here.
You mean the GA?
Yeah, diff and dry run. Okay, looks like we don't. Julian, do you want to talk about diff and dry run?
We have some to do.
Yeah, I think for diff, we're working on that KEP for SIG CLI.
Yeah.
As for the release process. And then we just need to work on integration tests. And for dry run, it looks like that initial PR is almost merged. And I'll actually need to make the change for the integration of the kubectl for dry run and slowly, make those changes. And then finally, there's some docs that we need to do.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what is going on. On Friday, I spent some time looking for kubectl diff and server dry run on Google, trying to see if somebody's using it and like what the param are. I found someone complaining about some bug on Stack Overflow. So, because when using Windows, they don't see, if they don't have the diff command, then they have this weird error saying that they don't have a binary, but it doesn't say what binary. So I made a PR to clarify the error. I think we should document somewhere that you need to have diff on Windows. So
Okay.
I've had a couple of issues. I've also seen people complaining that when diff finds a difference, it returns with 1 with the exit code 1, but it also returns with exit code 1 when there is an error. So people can't know what's going on. So we need to also fix that. But anyways, yeah, so I found a couple of like people complaining about things. I think it'd be nice if we can fix them before GA.
Yeah.
I'll definitely help you on that, Julian. I know you have a lot of things to do right now, so.
Yeah, thanks for that. I agree. That's good for GA. And we should find more of those.
Yes, yes, if you find some, but I've tried to look exhaustively, so I think we're mostly good. But to be honest, it's bad because these were open like in Kubernetes for like 6 months at least.
Oof.
I've never seen them before. Like nobody pinged me or mentioned me or whatnot. I mean, nobody, they can't know, right? But
Did they text ticket?
they were deep, so they should have pinged the CLI.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is they don't do a bug scrub in CLI, so they mostly go unnoticed. Like nobody knows about the issue about CLI. Not
They're
very
starting it though.
good. Good. Cool. I think we're done. Thank you very much, everyone.
I got one more question. Did you see the mail conversation in the work group for some apply user? What Daniel took care of? The user was confused that our patch type is JSON and not YAML. Are we too late to make that more helpful or add a second one?
Yes, there are a couple of things to be said. They were confused about the client not giving them the option, I think.
The problem in the end, I think, was them using the wrong version. But first, they were confused that they have to use applied patch type JSON, but they were sending YAML, or the other way around. I don't remember. So yeah,
We could definitely.
I can create an issue if you think it's worth it, but I don't know.
I'm at least doing a note. I'm gonna ping someone here. Who wants it?
I can look it up. Nobody else volunteers.
Because she's worked on the documentation before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, Jenny. So you should never have worked on the documentation before. Yeah. Where's Misk?
Down, further down.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. See you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Bye.